Lieutenant Commander Cordova here. Welcome to the 242nd Suicide Kings, pilot.
What?
I've heard from unofficial channels that the rebels have launched a surprise
What's her
attack
squadron
in
name?
the Epsilon Pegasi system. Details at this point are sketchy.
Welcome
but
to
all
Spare
file-level
Squadron,
clearance,
motherfucker.
And Command is
Jesus
in no
Christ.
hurry to fill us in. Petrarch says he'll brief the Aquitaine when we reach Capella. The GTA formed the Suicide Kings in the Great War when the old Valkyrie
really
fighter
cool.
went into service after the Shivan attack on Ross 128. The 242nd was stationed on the Galatea back then, and our first mission was the capture of Lieutenant Alexander McCarthy. We all studied the McCarthy trials in school, pilot. We're a part of history here, though the Galatea is long gone, and the Valkyrie has since been retired.
Yeah, I remember learning about McCarthyism in school. Dude was a dick.
The Perseus is the next generation interceptor, the fastest fighter in the GTVA. Our primary combat role is charging bombers and chasing down warheads. We're also assigned to surgical strikes against bigger warships. We're not called the Suicide Kings for nothing, pilot. We earn that name on every mission. For that reason, I suggest you review the Perseus training modules as soon as possible. There you'll learn how to target bombs and turrets, and everything else you need to serve in an intercept squadron. You are now authorized to use the GTM-43A Stiletto II missile, designed to incapacitate subsystems. The 43A improves on the original Stiletto design by modifying its guidance systems and disruptor charge. The Stiletto also boasts a more powerful propulsion system, increasing its speed and effective range.
Okay, well.
Welcome to Training Simulator Module T. Well done, pilot. You have successfully completed TSM 120.
I'm trained and certified.
36 hours ago, the NTF launched a full-scale offensive in Epsilon Pegasi, taking the GTVA 6th Fleet by surprise. Commanding his forces from the NTD Repulse, Rear Admiral Koth leads the rebel advance. With 75% of our forces in this system decimated, the regional death toll since the incursion now exceeds 80,000. Unless we act quickly, decisive rebel victory is imminent. The GTD Aquitaine will lead the Allied counterstrike against Koth and his warships. We will resupply in Capella before shipping out to the front. We have also learned our campaign in Sirius has failed. A two-pronged offensive launched from Alpha Centauri into Deneb encountered fierce resistance. Unless we can devise a military solution for dealing with the rebels, the GTVA will be forced to recognize the NTF's authority in Sirius, Regulus, and Polaris. Allied engineers, in the meantime, are developing and adapting technologies that will enable us to fight more effectively in the nebula. Dr. Hargrove and her research team continue to study the subspace portal. Their findings have been classified Level 5. Until the situation in Epsilon Pegasi has been normalized, the GTVA will suspend its operations in the nebula.
That's annoying.
This is Lieutenant Commander Cordova, leader of the 242nd Suicide Kings. Welcome to Epsilon Pegasi, pilots. NF Station, the Alliance's base of operations in this system, is now under attack. Though we have destroyed the NTC Outrage, the Cato continues to bombard the installation with heavy beam fire. Evacuation of civilian personnel on board NF Station is now in progress. As you know, civilians are protected under the Beta Aquila Convention, but the NTF has rejected that treaty and its provisions. Fortunately, most of the civilian convoy has jumped safely to the Capella jump node. Your mission is to defend NF Station. As leader of Alpha Wing, You will command your squad mates to destroy the fighters and warships besieging our installation. If the rebels sortie their Zeus bombers, intercept the warheads before they impact the base.
Alright.
Allied forces are engaging the rebels throughout the system. As resources become available, they will be deployed to assist you. Until we get these reinforcements, however, holding down the fort is all up to you.
Alright,
This
so we
sortie
gotta hold the
will
line.
be the first combat field test of the Perseus
Go down.
Intercept fighter. So let's put on a good show.
Affirmative. NTF fighters, you are firing upon a civilian vessel. Break off your attack.
Alpha, we need some fighter cover on the Calypso. Hold back the rebels so the civilians can escape. Intercept the bombs before they hit the installation. We must not lose that
Bomb,
base.
where they at? Where the bombs at? Alright, now you gotta go.
Objective neutralized. This is the GTFR Calypso. We have cleared Innet Station. Now engaging subspace drive.
This is Innet Station. We have sustained moderate damage. All breach levels have been sealed off. Engineering reports the situation is under control.
Well done. The NTC Cato has been destroyed.
This is the Mannheim. We have set the course to the Capella jump node. Activating jump drive now.
More rebel bombers inbound. Seek and destroy. All
Alright.
civilian transports have departed safely.
Alright, sweet. Let's take out these fuck boys.
Command, this is Innet Station. A new wing of bombers has jumped in. Request immediate fighter cover.
Fighter cover inbound.
warship ever constructed.
This is the GTVA Colossus. Fighters stand clear of hostile warships. All batteries, fire at will.
We have defeated the Hawkwood.
Woo! Fucking Colossus for the
Return
win.
to base, pilots. Mission accomplished.
I like this ship. It is good.
Colossus, maintain your current position. You will defend Inif Station until release.
In your courageous defense of Inif Station, you were eyewitness to an historic moment. The first combat deployment of the GTVA Colossus. You and your wing also showed us what the Perseus Intercept fighter can do. Against overwhelming odds, you repelled an attack against a facility of the utmost strategic importance for the Alliance. The commander of Inif Station personally extends his gratitude, pilot. I can see you'll make a fine addition to the Suicide Kings.
Yay.
The Alliance has won battle after battle throughout the system, crushing the NTC Rapier, the NTC Explorer, and the NTD Normandy. These victories have stalled the rebel advance, and now with the help of the Colossus, we will push them back into the Polaris system, securing Epsilon Pegasi once and for all. For demonstrating exceptional skill in combat, you are hereby awarded the Distinguished Flying Cross.
Woo! 6 kills, that's it. And on easy.
The following is classified level Rho. Unauthorized access
interesting.
is punishable under the GTVA Security Act, Deneb Convention, Section 2135. We vanquished the Shivans in the Great War, but the hard questions remain. How would we confront the threat of future invasion? The Shivans might return at any time, any place, without warning. How would we fight the next threat to the very existence of our species? In 2345, on the 10th anniversary of the Shivan attack on Ross 128, the Vasudan Emperor Khonsu II addressed the newly formed GTVA General Assembly. The Emperor inaugurated an ambitious and unprecedented joint endeavor, the GTVA Colossus.
That's a big boy.
Together we built a civilization in the ruins of the Great War. And now we stand on the threshold of a new era of prosperity and harmony. Through Project Colossus, the Vasudan people celebrate a renewed covenant of peaceful coexistence and mutual defense of our Terran allies.
The Colossus is the most powerful spacefaring warship ever constructed. Spanning 6 kilometers from bow to stern, the Colossus has taken over 20 years to complete. 12 Lucifer-class destroyers can fit within its massive hull. Its state-of-the-art weaponry includes 45 laser turrets, 15 flak guns, 12 missile batteries, and 12 beam cannons. The Colossus wields more firepower than 5 Orion-class destroyers combined. 60 fighter and bomber wings are housed in its vast hangar, and its crew numbers over 30,000. Among its major contractors are industry giants Triton Dynamics, Subak Innis, and the Akaton Corporation. The Alliance now wages war on multiple fronts. In Deneb, Alpha Centauri, Epsilon Pegasi, and the mysterious nebula beyond Gamma Draconis. Once deployed, the Colossus will end these conflicts swiftly and decisively. If ever the Shivans return to threaten our worlds, we will be ready to face the challenge, securing peace for today and for generations to come.
All right.
The 242nd will escort a supply convoy as it makes its rendezvous with the GTVA Colossus. As we prepare the Colossus for the Allied counterattack, we must handle the logistics of supplying and
that's something
maintaining
that
this
comes
warship.
to mind.
Convoys of transport,
The logistics
gas miners,
associated
and
with such a
freighters
ship are
have been
insane.
deployed for this purpose.
Like, you probably need entire supply
The
lines
Colossus will
just to
jump
keep
in
that
and
thing
rendezvous
stocked.
with your convoy at the Capella jump node, located on the far side of an asteroid field. The area has been the site of intense fighting and rebel activity. Intelligence believes the rebels might attempt to attack our supply convoys rather than challenge the Colossus directly.
And that's smart. That's what you do.
You will be leading Alpha Wing, the main escort component. Your mission is to defend the GTFR Paracombe, the GTG Avila, and the GVG Juyan. The Avila and Juyan are mining vessels designed to collect fuel from gas giants for the reactors that power the Colossus. The Vasudans have dispatched a wing of Serapis fighters to guard the Juyan. You do not have command over this unit. However, the 242nd Suicide Kings are responsible for the Juyan's safety. 18 months of civil war are beginning to strain Terran Vasudan relations, especially in contested systems. See to it that Juyan survives.
Definitely taking Perseus. I like this ship. Looks kind of goofy, but Subak, the Prometheus, 3 hull, 2 shield, 4 hull, 1 shield. I'm thinking we go dual lasers because they're cool. What do I got for this? Harpoon, standard issue fast target lock, and the Hornet swarms. And the Hornets are good for bombs. Yeah.
We're heading into the asteroid field now, Command. We're approximately 23 kilometers from the Capella jump node.
I'm picking up hostile indicators on my radar. I can't get a lock. Might be nothing but asteroid interference. Affirmative.
That's wishful thinking, pilot. Proceed with caution and stay close to the convoy.
Dudes. Gotta be ready to throw down at any moment. Like this. This reeks of ambush.
A rebel sentry gun is activated 1,000 meters from the convoy.
Destroy it, but be careful, Alpha. The NTF seem to have an ambush in the works. Keep an eye out for hostile fighters. Incoming jump. The rebels have sortied their Medusa bombers. Intercept them before they fire their missiles. We must protect that convoy.
Fuck them up. Fuck them up good. Switching to Harpoon. Going in there. This is bullshit. I'll fucking ram you. I don't give a shit.
IFF confirmed. Hostiles inbound.
Alright, Paracomb's taking a little bit of damage, but nothing too bad. Got round 2 of the boys. Just fight the pillow and take it, buddy. Alright. A decent amount of,
Bandits incoming!
Oh. Alright. That guy just hit an asteroid. Where the boys at? Julian hasn't taken any hits.
This is the GTC parapet. We have orders to blockade the Capella jump node, and we must not leave our position. We will sortie a wing of Perseus fighters to assist. Good luck, pilots.
The NTC Maelstrom has entered the asteroid field. When it gets in range, the cruiser will fire its forward beam cannon at the convoy. Alpha 1, you are ordered to neutralize that turret.
All units in the vicinity of the Capella jump node, Mayday! Our convoy is under attack. Repeat, our convoy is under attack.
Where's the one that's... we gotta solve this problem. Terracomb's taking hits.
Excellent work, pilots. We have destroyed the Maelstrom.
Alright. Ooh, okay. Alpha's taking some hits.
Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Missile banks depleted. Calling in support.
And we gotta stock back up.
Rearming complete, sir. You're good to go.
Paracombe took some hits. Gonna have the
I'm on it.
have to focus on protecting that, just in case anything shows up. Yeah, focus on the one that took the hits. I mean, that was the beam cannon doing all the work, but
This is the GTVA Colossus. We have reached the rendezvous point. Now deploying transports. Theta Wing, stand watch. Alpha, the situation is now under control. You may return to base.
Alright, returning to base.
Thank you for your escort, Alpha Wing.
Big damn hero
Excellent
of space.
job, pilot. The convoy made its rendezvous with the Colossus without losing a single ship. As the other freighters and gas miners transfer their payload to the Colossus, the Alliance is making final preparations for our attack against Admiral Kopp and the NTD Repulse. A demonstration of our ultimate weapon should force the rebel leadership to reconsider their territorial ambitions. GTVA units throughout the system report a successful coordinated strike against NTF targets. Command is confident the long stalemate in Epsilon Pegasi will soon come to a favorable resolution. By clearing out the rebel sentry guns in the asteroid field, you have significantly reduced the danger posed to future convoys on this route. Your initiative may save many lives. You destroyed the Maelstrom, but failed to neutralize its forward beam turret
come on.
first. Had you followed orders,
I didn't have a
you would
disabling
reduced
weapon.
the damage inflicted upon the convoy vessels.
I mean, I probably could
Though
have
you have
pulled my
been
weight to
granted
do it, but...
responsibility as a wing leader, this does not privilege you to ignore Command's directives. This incident will be noted in your record.
Fuck off. I disabled it. I just disabled everything at once.
The Alliance will now take the Colossus on the offensive. We intend to break the back of the rebel fleet in Epsilon Pegasi, and the 242nd will play a pivotal role. Rear Admiral Koth is somewhere in this system. He will not commit the repulse unless it's absolutely necessary.
Uh-oh. See, now we're doing it right. We're drawing out the thing now that we have something that can kill it.
To lure Koth into our trap, the first phase of the mission will involve an attack against the rebel cruisers Majestic and Refute. They are defended by a complement of 12 Hercules-class fighters. With the speed and agility of the Perseus, you should be able to outmaneuver the Hercs and take them down.
I agree.
Your primary objective will be to eliminate the fighter escort. This will pave the way for the GTC Rampart and our bomber wings, which will deliver the main thrust of the strike. Our plan is to damage the rebel cruisers while presenting the smallest credible threat. If the rebels think our force consists of nothing more than a Leviathan and a few errant bombers, they may capitalize on this advantage and sortie their fleet. For this reason, the cruisers must not be destroyed before their reinforcements enter the field of engagement. If Koth sends in the repulse to finish the job, Command will deploy the Colossus to strike the final blow. Your secondary objective will be to defend the Rampart during this phase of the battle. The cruiser will probably sustain damage from the earlier exchange. Good luck, Alpha.
Alright.
Alpha, your primary objective is to intercept the escort. The rebel cruisers have anti-fighter guns. Stay out of range to avoid them.
Alright. Should be pretty doable. Going into the merge. Let's go.
Objective neutralized.
Proceed with caution, Alpha. Those anti-fighter beams have an effective range of 1,500 meters. Try to lure the escorts away from their cruisers. The escort fighters are closing in on you, Alpha. Lure them back to the rampart.
Yep.
The fighter escort has been eliminated. Pull back to the rampart and rearm if you need to, Alpha. Zeta Wing will take it from here. We'll need you to stand by in case more rebel fighters jump in.
I can't hold them off much longer.
I'm on it.
Centaur's picking up a wing of rebel Lokis, designation Libra. Seek and destroy. Deploying support ship now. Please stand by.
Epsilon here, standing by.
Cruisers any harder. There won't be any fate left in the track. We're bugging out.
This is Zeta Wing. We've delivered the goods and are returning to base.
Admiral Koth's destroyer has jumped in. The NTD repulse. The big fish has devoured our bait. Now sending in the Colossus. We have eliminated the NTC refuge.
Alpha.
The repulse is deploying his fighter wings. Alpha, we need you to intercept. Destroy Ares' wing.
Roger that.
Right up on him. Come on. Dodge it, little bugger.
Incoming jump signature. Prison configuration. The Colossus is now on station.
Yeah, we're in the fucking thick of it now. This is great.
I send my crew to hell with you, this monstrosity will be destroyed!
The repulse has set a collision course for the Colossus.
Don't be absurd, Goff. You are sacrificing 10,000 lives for nothing.
Your cynicism appalls me, Colossus. I have 10,000 officers and crew willing to die for Neoterra. The tyranny of your regime is finished. Admiral Koth out.
The NTC Majestic has been destroyed.
Evacuating forward decks 400 through 1200. Bringing turrets to bear. Auxiliary bridge stand by. All hands his crew would still be alive.
This operation will mark the beginning of the end for the NTF. Well done, pilots. The area is secure. All hostile targets have been neutralized. Return to base.
That was a fun one.
Rearming sequence down! I need support here!
The Alliance has declared a decisive victory in Epsilon Pegasi. With our blockade of the Polaris jump node, all rebel forces in the system have surrendered. In recognition of your contributions to the Allied victory, you are hereby awarded the Epsilon Pegasi Liberation Medal. The GTVA Security Council and General Assembly extend their gratitude for your service. Admiral Petrarch has requested recommendations for the 134th Barracuda Squadron, a combat evaluation unit. I have forwarded your name as an outstanding candidate. The primary role of the 134th is the field testing of new technologies. In my estimation, you will excel in this challenging position. However, I have also learned that Special Operations Command requires a volunteer for an extremely dangerous operation. If you choose to pursue this course, your assignment with the 134th will be waiting for you upon your return. The decision is yours, pilot.
Recommendations for you, alright. Oh yeah, my kill count's going up now that I'm in something nice and fast.